Hi there. It feels like it's been a couple years at this point. Oh, so obvious that I've got to address the fact that the pandemic is ruining everything as far as me trying to keep up on my YouTube channel. Today is the first time in a long time I've been able to come down to Snow's house, and we're kind of keeping distance from each other just a little bit, as much as we can. I just had to edit stuff because we've got to get his computer cleared out. This is going to be going back to finishing up the rest of what the holidays entailed, which would include going to places like the Diesel Brothers shop to get things like wrapping paper, just because we thought it was the coolest thing ever, which you had seen in the previous one with Snow's RC car that I got him. Then it moves on to things like mine and Snow's band recording a sneak peek of a song. We'll also have me building a handmade sign for Rachel's personal business, which is Edgar Allan Crow. Devin recently started dating my friend McKenna, who you saw in the Halloween video. Apparently she had never been to an arcade before, so we went to an arcade, but ended up finding this really cool racing simulator type game that was fully manual with a clutch and shifter and everything, but the shifter was super sloppy, so you'll see how that affected all of us really badly. Hi there. How you doing? Hanging in there, I guess. Anyway, the shifter was super sloppy, so you can see where it screwed him up on that. It's not an extremely responsive thing, but it was cool that it was fully manual. Fun to mess around for a bit. Hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to try and keep getting more. I've got hours worth of footage just stocked up and ready to go. It's just been waiting for me to get a chance to come down here and actually do stuff with it, because I don't have the editing equipment at my house like Snow does. So here we go. Sometimes when I'm out and about, we pass by the Diesel Brothers shop since they're here in Utah. So stuff like this is kind of cool to see up close. Whereas a lot of you people in the US probably see this just on TV and everything. Rattle Trap over here. The original Brodozer, not the Monster Jam truck, so this is pretty cool. These things are huge. I am eye level with the bottom of the bumper. This thing is massive. I think that literally outsizes a Monster Jam truck. And then there's this side-by-side type thing. I've never seen this before. Rachel's only as tall as that tire.
I almost really did.
This would be nice for maintenance because you can literally just stand up and do an oil change without a lift. Of course, someone starts using a saw right as I start talking. Rachel's got this little business that she's been wanting to do for a long time. She kind of has on and off for a while. She's going to make, you know, little gothy decorations and different home things, whether it be useful or just decorative. And so I'm going to make her a little sign here. So far I've picked out this piece of wood, and then there's some molding here, and right now I'm cutting it into, you know, angles and whatnot so I can make a border around the entire thing. Been a long time since I've done woodwork, so I'm not as used to how long it takes to use a handsaw and how much effort it takes to put into it, but hopefully this will turn out pretty cool. What my plan is to take this board and use an engraver and engrave a logo of some sort with the name onto there, paint it over, and then sand down the surface so that it reveals the wood grain, which I can stain some other color, be it, you know, purple or green or something interesting, and then leave the black lettering on the board that's kind of indented. It'll be pretty awesome. I'll check up with you guys in just a little bit when I get to where I'm going to do the engraving. Well, after I've spent roughly the last hour doing what a chop saw could do in less than 2 minutes, let's go ahead and find the rest of the supplies. Downside, I forgot to be filming most of the time, mostly because I just had my head in the game when I was trying to just work on this thing, because it's been a couple hours now. The things you saw me cutting earlier, right here, all wood. They'll look kind of more metal, but that's just because of the obscene amount of coats of silver I've put on them. There is a bunch of silver on this thing. However, I need to go through and detail the black a little more, because if you look closely right now, it's a little splotchy and stuff. You know, black Sharpie goes pretty far when you're doing stuff like this. Once I get all that done, I'm going to go ahead and attach those. And then once I attach those and those set, I'm going to take this clear coat here and hit everything very heavily so it seals it all in. Just got the gloss coat. It's setting and drying right now, and then we'll go ahead and give it to her in the next 2 days here.
Would you just
Rachel's. Bonk. All right. So, I was going to give this to Rachel on Christmas morning, but since the best grandpa on the face of the earth stayed up till 11 last night, I figured he better get to see her open it.
Watch out, Grammy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. This is a very, very long present. Sorry. Here we go.
When you picked it up, was the bag still a little bit damp?
A little bit.
Hi. Are you being a good boy? Have you remembered the face of your father?
good little gun
No way.
Wow.
Wow.
He made it. I would sit there and watch him make it.
Well, he actually helped quite a bit with it until 11 last night. It may still be curing a little bit, so don't touch anything with it, but...
No.
I had
Yeah,
black
it's
paint
not
on my
gonna-
hands when I moved today.
Yeah.
You don't run this side here?
Sorry.
No, they're fine.
It's too cold in the garage for it to just dry out.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it's a sign. I've got a hanger and stuff made for it. I just got to find a way to mount it to make sure it's level.
Where'd you find this little edging? Like the wood there.
Huh? I would just...
They just had that? That's just a thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
I had to cut it all by hand, though,
Nice.
because they wouldn't, you know, take 20 seconds to go chop saw it with a 45-degree angle, so I had to go do it with... I was there for an hour, just...
I don't know how to pick it up because I've got black. I wanna.
It's not going to affect the front. It would have affected...
Put it anyway.
Put all the loose stuff in your bag.
Just,
That's a good question. Okay, so that's going to mark the end of today's video. Like I said, I've got so much more content coming. Is that legal on YouTube anymore? What? Clouds? words. Anyway, yeah, because we've got things like the train show for the Model Railroad Club. I mean, we've got going and seeing the big boy Union Pacific's, well, the world's largest operating steam locomotive now. We've got an episode entirely dedicated to all the shit that's wrong with my car, but we'll see you later. Hopefully this will become more consistent. I've got a lot more free time since we're not really doing a whole lot outside of work right now. Hell yeah. See you next time. If you can see me at this point. You jackass!
Hey, check out Broken Daily.